WWE are under fire following a Raw star debut. Plus, an active AEW star is teasing a WWE return and has a future opponent for John Cena being revealed. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. Raw last night in Glasgow saw the debut of El Grande Americano.
Raw's new signing.
Brand new signing. Unfortunately, Chad Gable unable to compete. He's got the same bit of bug that I've got. So consequently, they send out El Grande Americano on his own.
And of course, the criticism that all wrestling fans have about debuting people in different promotions is, let's learn more about them via video package. Tell us who are watching wrestling promotion. And so the WWE did just that last night with El Grande Americano.
And they did that again. They got criticised again. Honestly, you can't win. So the video package that we saw told the story of El Grande Americano and his journey through the world of Lucha Libre. Of course, it's all made up. It's all nonsense. Even Michael Cole on commentary saying, I use Google. He looks like a Bing user personally, but he's using Google. Ooh. And he said, I can't find anything about him anywhere. So, of course, the video package was all made up, all complete nonsense. But they have come under fire from multiple people online, have WWE, for their use of generative AI in order to create this video package.
How many fingers do you have on that there little hand of yours, Tom? Just fingers, not thumb. Don't care about the thumb.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 4. Sorry, I counted that one twice.
So apparently in the older Lucha Libre days, you had 5 fingers and a thumb. It's incredible scenes according to this video package we saw last night on Raw.
It was indeed, but the use of AI is a real hot button topic at the moment, especially when it comes to art. And it's infuriating when you see a lot of companies looking to use AI as opposed to hire artists. Now, this is also a hot button subject here. So for my thoughts on it, here we go. I think it was done deliberately using AI in order to generate heel heat. Now, you could have still because they want to have something that's not real being created to create a fictional character. But pull the wool over people's eyes in a real bad way. Could you have done this using Photoshop? You absolutely could, without using generative AI that is, of course, something that has been massively criticised for many right reasons, for taking our work away from actual artists and computer graphics designers and such like that. But apparently them using that is part of the heelness. That's what I think is what they've done anyway. They could have still done it with other people. But anyway, the other complaint that was brought to light was the use of El Grande Americano being billed from the Gulf of America. This is what US President Donald Trump signed an executive order directing federal agents to refer to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America recently. Google Maps has adopted Gulf of America. However, for some users, it still says Gulf of Mexico. Ernesto Ocampo of Super Luchas criticized the video package, saying this is an insult on many levels, both to Mexican wrestling and to Mexico. They could have left out the Gulf of America part and tried to write the character's name in proper Spanish. Also, William Beltram spoke to Dave Meltzer for Figure 4 Online as well.
Yeah, they've been saying while many fans found it entertaining, especially those in the United States, numerous fans from Mexico and Latin America have voiced their discontent on social media. Fans on both sides have also expressed frustration over the use of AI-generated images.
So it's something that's caused a lot of ripples and ruffled a lot of people's feathers, and for many clear reasons. Obviously, the argument will forever be, well, this is a heel debuting. If this was a babyface character debuting, this would all just be really weird. But this is clearly a heel lampooning Lucha Libre.
It's the heel trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes. I mean, me watching it last night, I didn't think, he's using AI to generate heat. It's more the content of what he put together was generating heat. They could have got proper artists to draw up some realistic, historical looking imagery that they've used AI to generate. I think that's where the issue is for me as well. We'll be at WrestleMania watching a Lucha star thwack Grand Americano all over the ring and probably forget about this. But again, it doesn't make it any less of a thing, does it? You just don't use AI. Just use humans.
Yeah.
Because there'll be a time when we're all just sitting on our asses with no money, no jobs, thinking, my God, imagine we stopped AI before it got out of control. This is a stepping stone on the way to something else. I'm terrified.
This is Skynet. This is the early days of Skynet. So don't use AI unless it is to write an episode of Raw and SmackDown, or to rewrite wrestlers' themes like we did that time with hilarious results. But it is a hot button subject, and it was an intriguing way to debut somebody that has obviously caused a bit of trouble, and we'll keep an eye on it for you at cultaholic.com. Meanwhile, amid some speculation about her future with AEW, active AEW star Saraya has been teasing a WWE return on Twitter.
Allegedly, because she's tweeted the old "Tear the stars out from the sky," which is how she would say the lyrics of her old WWE theme back in the day there, Thomas.
And she would, and she did. Yeah, so this is her old WWE theme that she just tweeted out not too long ago, and it's got a lot of people contemplating whether or not this means we'll see Saraya or Paige here back in WWE.
Yeah, she last wrestled for AEW back in October of last year. Do you need a cough there, Tom? Give it a good Tom Jones.
Just did a little one.
Give it a big... Oh, he's dabbed as well.
I am apologetic.
Down with the kids.
Now, Saraya recently spoke to the Lightweight podcast about some of her current projects, including acting work. She's doing stuff with her new book coming out called Hell in Boots. But she talked about her role within AEW, and she revealed, "I feel like at this age and time, there isn't really a spot for me right now. I feel like everybody's got their own thing. Eventually, I love wrestling, and I will be back to work at some point. But right now, it's just good. They don't need me."
Realistic perspective. Fair play to Saraya.
Very, very realistic perspective. But then to say that, then just go, just going to put my old WWE theme tune online. I see you. Another AEW star that was thrown the contemplation of a WWE return was Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, and that rootin' tootin' cowboy Dustin Rhodes shot it down, so he did. He says, "No, I am happy where I'm at." Yes, he's a Ring of Honor champ. He's got all sorts of belts.
He's got the trios title with the Von Erichs, and he's got the tag team titles with Sammy Guevara.
The Sons of Texas. Jinx, touch the word black magic. I'm wearing black trousers. Oh. You can't speak till someone says your name 5 times. Oh. We'll end the news. Oh, you'll have to speak honest. I'll give you permission there, Tom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
What would do? 32 years old.
Oh, yeah. Catch up. You're nearly there, young man. You're nearly there. Meanwhile, John Cena was starting off Monday Night Raw, as we talked about in our first video. He claimed that he will be retiring the WWE Championship. Nice bit of merch went on sale that says "Last Real Champion." It's the first bit of heel Cena merch that we have had in this run. They're waiting for that F them kids shirt to drop. But for now, last real champion. He says he's going to leave WWE and retire as champion, and we'll never see the belt again. We'll have to make a new toy belt to carry around. But it was last night's spiel on Raw in Glasgow that caught the ear and the eye and the ire of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, Big Drew tweeted, "The one guy who always tells the truth, question mark, I'm tired, full stop."
Because John Cena claims to be the only guy who's been honest in WWE, and Drew's like, "Damn, mate.
Where's the lie?" Exactly. From Drew's perspective, not John's. I can see the lie from John's perspective, but not from Drew's, not one bit.
Drew was making a few choice comments about Cena before Elimination Chamber, and we thought, well, maybe there's going to be something that goes down there proper between those two. Feels like that might be reignited. So should John Cena not retire as WWE champion, maybe a John Cena-Drew McIntyre match?
I mean, Drew's gimmick, as weird as this may sound coming up my mouth, against a heel John Cena who claims to be telling the truth, Drew McIntyre could be face, also telling the truth about John Cena who tells the truth. If that makes any sense. I think this is quite a transferable gimmick that Drew McIntyre's got right now against the right opponent. So even if John wins, I could see Drew going for it.
Yeah, I think Drew might. I think coming out of WrestleMania, Drew's a really interesting one, because you could have Drew McIntyre speaking the truth about John Cena and saying, "Look,
bold spot." That's all he has to say, babyface.
That's all he has to say. But it could be Drew that coaxes John Cena to come out of retirement and put that belt on one more time, or it could be Drew McIntyre mixing it up again with Cody Rhodes and just chastising Cody for being the one that let wrestling get away. You know, because Cody could come out of this and any heel could go after him, but especially Drew, it's one that say, you all that wrestling history and that lineage that we've all fought for, because of you, it's gone forever.
The one I fought and got back from Brock Lesnar back in the pandemic.
Yeah. If it had been me in there with John, that wouldn't have happened. So there's great potential momentum coming out of WrestleMania, and it's good because I think there's been a few people critical of Drew's placement at WrestleMania against Damian Priest. I feel like Drew maybe should have at least popped out and said hello last night at Raw in Glasgow.
Yeah. Unless
it goes against what he's currently doing. I don't think he would have hurt even during the bit when the lights go off at after Raw, you know?
Especially after last time he was there where he got screwed.
Exactement. By Damian Priest. He could have done it, but look, maybe that's the thing they do down the line. We just spitballing at this point, from spitball to football.
Oh, that's fantastic. 4 p.m. GMT, Hold and Give YouTube channel on YouTube, and it's a channel on there, a channel on the YouTube called Hold and Give. I'll stream some EFC 25 with Sunderland at 4 p.m. GMT.
Nice. Sunderland don't have a bus.
What?
Sunderland don't have a big bus this weekend.
No, they don't.
Oh.
Come parade through the city streets of Newcastle upon Tyne, the fair streets of a lovely city.
Are you at the front of the bus, waving like the Queen?
I would love to drive the bus, Tom.
Oh, I'd love that.
But I fear that's reserved for Matt Ritchie and nobody else.
Petition for Ross Tweddle to drive the Newcastle bus at NUFC. Let Ross on Wrestling drive the bus, you cowards!
Yeah, that's a catchy hashtag.
That's a catchy hashtag. Let's make it happen. For the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out Cultaholic.com. I'm going to go eat 12 lozenges. Stay safe and love you. Bye.